Speak up, rise up, find your voice today. Toastmaster will show you the way from shy hello to standing in the light. Watch your courage shine so bright. Oh yeah, confidence growing, haters ignite. Step into power, speak with might. Eloquent elites where your words take flight. Clap your hands, feel that spark inside. Eloquent elites where your words take flight. Speak up, rise up, find your voice today. Eloquent elites will show you the way.
Mamatha, start.
Welcome to Eloquent Leads Toastmasters Club. I am Toastmaster Mamatha Chinnachikkannag. It gives me joy to be the sergeant at arms today at meeting number 114 and the first engagement session of this Toastmasters year. I am sharing here a few online meeting guidelines that we follow. These ensure a smooth meeting experience. All role players have to rename themselves as per club protocol. All Toastmasters not playing any role, please prefix TM to your name. All guests, please prefix your name with guest. Please take 10 seconds for this activity. This will help the Zoom Master spotlight you quickly. Please put on your mobile phones on silent mode. You may take 10 seconds to do so. Please keep your Zoom microphone on mute and unmute only whenever you are invited to speak. Please keep your video cameras on. Speakers certainly feel nice to speak people's faces. Please turn off the video only when you have to step away or eat. Please note that this meeting is being recorded. Please stay back to network after the meeting. Great ideas, friendships, and collaborative ventures begin only at such moments. I am glad to share here the mission of our Toastmasters Club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in great self-confidence and personal growth. Toastmasters International fosters leaders with values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence at the core of our hearts. Toastmasters International has chartered the master plan and structure of our clubs to help us members find and strengthen our voices. The community and corporate clubs are the gyms that enable the constant workouts and upgrades. Companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Cisco, IBM, Infosys, TCS, Wipro, Apollo, Hindalco, Deloitte, Accenture, Dell, Oracle, Bosch, HSBC, JP Morgan Chase, all these have in-house Toastmasters clubs because they know this technical brilliance without expression is like a Ferrari without fuel. I'm happy to introduce the fuel that keeps us roaring, President of the Club Toastmaster, Girija Deshpande. She straddles between two parts of the world, United States and India. Now she joins us from Chicago. She is a professional success coach, blogger, writer, YouTuber, translator, founder director of DG Consulting and HR and Learning Facilitation Company. She is a Rotarian and derives fulfillment in community service. She has received several awards, including the prestigious Rotary Foundation Award for District Service from Rotary International. She founded Eloquent Elite Toastmasters Club as a Rotary Toastmasters Collaboration Club. She has completed two pathways and is on the verge of completion of the third and fourth pathways. She received Toastmaster of the Year Award 2022-2023 from Toastmasters District 98. She founded the Eloquent Elites Gavel Club and is the counselor of the club with about 70 members. She is the chairperson of Group 1 of Global Youth Gavel Consortium, which includes Gavel Club from 8 countries. Over to you, President.
Thank you for a beautiful, sweet introduction and that warm invitation to everybody with the club protocol. Thank you so much to everyone for being a part of this meeting, especially to our chief guest today, our keynote speaker, Colonel Manoj Lenka. Before I proceed, I just declare the meeting open, meeting number 114, and I request our VP Education to confirm that the agenda is in order.
Yes, I confirm the agenda is in order.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I request someone to propose that the agenda be adopted.
I, Gavilia Agnandrani Ghosh of Eloquent Elites Gavel Club, propose that the agenda be adopted.
Excellent. I request somebody else to second that the agenda can be adopted. Second the motion.
I, Cavalier Agni, second the motion to pass the agenda.
Thank you. Thank you, Abanish. That is very lovely. Now, before I proceed, just a few words. Today is marked by two things. One is we have our area director who is visiting us, and then we have this extraordinary opportunity to listen to someone who has been there in the field. All of us face crisis situations, lead-up situations. We have faced. Maybe in personal life, there is an event and there is a crisis. Phone calls are buzzing. Somebody who is supposed to deliver something, the supply is not happening. And somebody else you've got to call and manage it at the spur of the moment, all the time keeping a smile on the face because there are guests in front of you. Same thing happens in organizations. Emails are shooting out, angry messages are coming, calls, clients are not listening to you. They're asking for certain deliverables which were not earlier accepted, and the sales team says they promised it, the purchase team says they were not informed about it, and then you're maneuvering between different situations, and then you feel it is really between life and death. You're hanging, and so much stress. But imagine the people who are there right on the field and facing bullets, either their own life they have got to sacrifice, or sometimes they watch their friend there giving his ultimate sacrifice and they are helpless. For the sake of the nation, their hands are tied down and they watch it happening because they have to think of the benefit of the larger group and they can't think of one individual. What is it there to be in front of bullets, in front of firearms? What is it when you know that you may not be able to see your family again? What are the leadership lessons that you learn from that? We are going to listen to that today, to have this incredible opportunity. We have here a special guest. Before that, he will be introduced by our Toastmaster of the day, but I request our area director to give a short address before that. And let me introduce her. Our area director is Rashmi Pujari. She has been a committed Toastmaster for the last 5 years. She works in the digital health sector as a healthcare IT professional and has an experience of many years, several years. And beyond career, she grew up playing hockey in her childhood and is also trained Bharatanatyam dancer. She has been working with CTS Tech and she's currently serving as Area 4 Director, Division A, District 226. The code that she follows is live and let live. Pleased to welcome you and over to you, Area Director.
Thank you so much, Madam President, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande, for that introduction. And I really feel great to come and attend a meeting of this club because it's something new, something creative, and I get to learn something new. So thank you for inviting me for this meeting. And I also want to welcome all the eloquent elite Toastmasters and respected guests who have joined this amazing meeting with amazing theme. So some of you know me, and for the people who are new to this club, I am Rashmi Pujari, your area director. What is area director? I'm a bridge between your club and the district. Club is the smallest unit of Toastmaster, which is coming under an area. Area comes under a division, and division comes under a district. So your district is 2 to 6. Your division is A. Your area is A4, and your club, Eloquent Elites. So your division director is Ranjini Rao, and your A4 area director would be me. Now, from this information, I would like to come to a very eventful celebration that happened yesterday. We celebrated 80th Independence Day. So I wish all of you happy Independence Day. Why we should just stick the celebration to only 15th of August? We can do it daily, right? So it is great to see that few of us still want to participate and celebrate these kind of celebrations and events. But I want to ask a question. Is that enough? The current situation I see is that we think we are too small. What significance can our small contribution or our initiative can do? To solve this problem of yours, I would like to narrate a story. And this is a story from the freedom time. And the main character of the story is Amritlal Vittal Das Thakkar. He was fondly known as Thakkar Bapa. Anybody knows of him?
No.
If no, that means we know that he was very ordinary person. In the early 1920s, the most of our tribal population of India, that we call Adivasis, were absolute ignorant and they were in absolute isolation. So they struggled with exploitation from the colonial forest laws. They had extreme poverty, and they also had these natural calamity situations. There was a famine in 1920. So Thakkar Bapa saw all this, but he did not think of remaining silent. He took the bravest decision of his life. And you know what is that? He resigned. He was not a political person, but he was just a trained civil engineer. He resigned from his municipal job. It was a big deal then. So he resigned from his job, left his luxurious life, and headed to the dense forest in Dahod, Gujarat. He did not have any political backup. He did not have money. He did not have followers then. But still, he thought of taking a very small initiative to form a group of people and call it Bill Seva Mandal, that is Bill Service Association. The motive of this association was to educate these tribal people and let them know about their rights and about the legal system so that they can raise their voice at the right moment. You might think, what is a small attempt going to do? So from 1922, these small initiatives rippled to create a big wave of revolution. How? By 1930, when there was a civil disobedience movement, thousands of these tribal people left willingly these dense forests and joined the freedom movement. Because till then, they were ignorant about the national movement that was going on. He also became the driving force to create an Article 342, which had 5th and 6th schedules in our Indian Constitution. What was the intention of this article? Was to give legal rights, protection, and kind of a reservation for the scheduled tribe people. So what we learn from this is Thakkar Bapa successfully turned millions of ignorant, forgotten citizens into active freedom fighters and also anchored their rights to the foundation of independent India. The motive of narrating the story, you might think, was to make Thakkar Bapa famous. Yes, that too. But basically to make you guys think that we assume bringing change needs lot of resources, needs lot of efforts and external factors that support. But actually it needs just a mindset to take small initiative. Now from that freedom journey, let's come to our Toastmasters journey. I hope that's okay. Even in Toastmasters, we see many successful Toastmasters doing many wonderful things. And you might think they might be doing it because of lot of efforts or lot of knowledge that they have. But actually the secret is they have just changed their mindset to take those small initiatives. So I urge all my Toastmasters here that you should not leave a chance to take any opportunity, any chance, or any scope to improve yourself or the Toastmasters fraternity in total. I also assure you that there'll be several chances given to you from your club, from the area, from the division, and your district. The only request from your area director is to just do this one thing, take that small initiative. With that thought, I wish all of you all the best to continue this 1 year of journey with me and to do the best in this journey. So, Eloquent Toastmasters, let's create history. Thank you so much. And I give this spotlight to our creative, talented President, Toastmaster Girija. Over to you.
Thank you so much for that inspiring address. Very often people say, why are the roads not clean? Why doesn't the government do anything? Why are the hospitals dumping things outside? Why doesn't the municipality do anything? All the time we complain, what is it that I can do? We don't think about. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. We don't. So it was a clarion call to take individual responsibility, to do the best that you can, to become curious, to learn every day, to do more and more. So when there is an opportunity given to you, stretch your hand and hold that hand and then be ready to go to the next level. Yesterday, when we had that division celebration, when the division head, our distinguished Toastmaster Ranjini Rao said, would you like to be convener? I said, yes. And then came a plethora of things that had to be done with it, because as a leader, you recognize, okay, these are the things that need to be done, and things keep on adding up. And there is the joy of discovering your own strengths, your own weaknesses, what you need to do better, what you need to improve on. So thank you for that opportunity, Division Director Ranjini Rao, and thank you for nudging us, our Area Director Rashmi Puchari. Now we move on with the meeting, and before I hand over the podium to our Toastmaster of the day, Bhaskar Kalauni, let me just give a brief introduction to you. Bhaskar is a fine artist and a character artist with a deep passion for creating expressive visual art, particularly in watercolor. He's an avid learner and enjoys exploring subjects such as anatomy, creativity, health, and personal development, and believes in maintaining an active lifestyle through activities like swimming, fitness training, and so on. So he is here with us, and I look forward to an exciting session with Bhaskar. Over to you, Bhaskar.
Thank you, President. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and friends. Tonight, is a little different from our usual Toastmasters meeting. We are here not only to listen, but to reflect on leadership, responsibility, courage, and service. India's Independence Day was celebrated on August 15, commemorating the sacrifices of our brave Indian freedom fighters. Before we begin, I would like to ask you something. When you hear the word freedom, what is the first word that comes to your mind? I invite everyone to put one word in the Zoom chat. Let's see. Joy, gratitude. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. One word can mean so many different things to different people. For some, freedom is the freedom to choose their own path. For some, it is the freedom to speak their mind. For some, it is simply the freedom to dream about a better future. And here at Toastmasters, we experience another kind of freedom every time we speak. The freedom to find our voice. But freedom also comes with responsibility. And leadership is often about accepting that responsibility when the decisions are difficult, when the circumstances are uncertain, and when other people are depending on you. That brings us to tonight's theme, Leadership Distilled, a soldier's perspective. A soldier's life can take leadership far beyond a boardroom or a workplace. It can mean discipline. It can mean courage. It can mean making decisions under pressure. And sometimes it can mean putting the needs of others before your own. Tonight, we also have two special segments planned for you. First is keynote speech, followed by a question and answer session with our keynote speaker, Colonel Lenka. And that's not all. We have another special segment planned later in this evening. I won't reveal it just yet. Let's just say that it will bring together different voices, different expressions, and the spirit of our nation. So stay with us till the end. I promise you won't want to miss it. In the spirit of Independence Day, let me introduce two young Jawans of our Toastmasters family who are helping us keep tonight's session running smoothly. Our Zoom master, Gavalier Ahan Parmar. He is an active football and badminton player who has won medals galore. He has budding passion for bioscience and is writing a book that aims to make science exciting for teens. Our timer, Gavalier Prisha Chugh, was the associate president of the Gavalier Club last year and is the president this year. A love for murder mysteries, she is now writing her own play. She has taught Ariel at Sneha Southern Orphanage while organizing numerous informative NGO sessions about wildlife at her school. She has also been recognized as one of India's top 9 problem solvers by SCL. And now, it is my honor to introduce our chief guest and keynote speaker, Colonel Manoj Lenka. Colonel Manoj Lenka was commissioned into the Indian Army in 1996 and served in different positions, sectors, and training academics, where he worked as an instructor, trainer, and administrator for nearly 3 decades. His work culture has been defined by sincerity, dedication, innovativeness, and uprightness. Post-retirement, he has chosen a retreat to retreat lifestyle, and he is currently a member of Spell Wizards Advanced Toastmaster Club, Hyderabad. Tonight, he will share his perspective on leadership distilled, a soldier's perspective. Before I hand over the proceedings to Colonel Lenka, I would like to request our timer, Cavalier Prisha Chugh, to please display the timing cards during the keynote speech. We shall have a question and answer session after the keynote speech. You can send your question directly to me through the Zoom chat, and I will put it to Colonel Lenka during the Q&A session. The green card will be displayed at 10 minutes, the yellow card at 15 minutes, and the red card at 20 minutes. For the question and answer session, fellow Toastmasters and guests, please join me to give a warm welcome to Manoj Lenka. Colonel, over to you.
Thank you so much, Bhaskar. It is heartening to see so many young faces, and some of you in future might be walking into the shoes of people who remain behind the curtain, but ever vigilant to ensure people remain happy, satisfied, and have a good night's sleep. The soldiers guarding the borders, the soldiers who stand as sentinels, they remain there 24/7 to ensure people enjoy the freedom. And extra day, we did celebrate that. We did flutter the flag, the tricolor. It is said the tricolor that flutters, it's not the wind that helps it to move, but it is the last breath of those soldiers. Yes, the last breath of the soldier allows it to move. Are they different from you and me? Are the soldiers not made of flesh and blood? Don't they have families at home? Don't they have loved ones looking forward to their coming back home? But without questioning, they remain there with a smile on their lips, holding a gun and protecting the borders. What makes them do that? How can they give their life without winking their eyelids? How can they face death with a smile on their lips? We are going to decipher that tonight. Britishers, they did colonized India for 200 years. They plundered our nation, my nation, your nation. And these 2 centuries, they left us high and dry. Once upon a time, people used to dream about that golden bird. Sone ki chidiya, that's what they used to say. Bharat is that golden bird. So people from all over the world, they used to come over here. Not only to get the real gold, but yes, the wisdom and the knowledge of centuries. And when Britishers left, our GDP had gone down to almost 2%. They ensured before leaving by partitioning India into 3 pieces. I sometimes cannot understand how people could accept that. People like Gandhi, Nehru, Jinnah, slicing a subcontinent into three slices with a nation separated by 1600 kilometers, another nation wedged in between, East Pakistan, West Pakistan, India in between. Somehow I cannot understand and digest this. And that has ensured, we fight and fight, drain our resources. But India is not a small country. It has bounced back. It is galloping towards becoming the best country in the world in times to come. If you talk about defense, we are fifth in the world, or among the 5 countries in the world. Space research, we are again among the 5. Talking about IT and all that, some people say we are at the top. Milk production, we are at the top. Talk about economy, we are about to overtake, or some say we have overtaken the country that ruled us for 200 years. So it fills me with a lot of pride when I say all this. But yes, tonight we are here to distill what makes those ordinary people somebody different. What makes them give their life for the country. We have fought so many wars, but let me share my slides. So that's the topic we are going to discuss tonight. And since 1947, we have fought immediately after getting our independence, 47, 48. 1965 with our Western neighbor, 71, 1999. And tonight I'm going to talk about some great people, heroes, those who fought. Yes, I had a 3-decade-long tenure in Indian Army. When people asked me, what did you do over there? I said I used to train people to die for their country. I did get a chance to serve out of 30 years, 15 years in the border areas. But I'm not that illustrious like the 2 people I'm going to bring forth tonight who made their life illustrious. One of them was only barely 24-year-old, a captain who led his company to the treacherous height of 0.4875, 4,875 feet above sea level. On 6th of July, 1999, his victory signal was the popular Pepsi ad, Ye Dil Mange More. Anyone who can tell me who am I referring to?
Vijay?
Vikram Batra.
Sorry.
Yes,
Vikram Batra.
thank you for telling me that. He was Vikram Batra, 25-year-old guy. His heartthrob Dimple was waiting for him to come back and marry her. And see, he had told his friend and family, either I'll come back after hoisting the tricolor, or I'll come back wrapped in it. But I'll come back for sure. He did come back to his hometown, Palampur, in Himachal Pradesh, wrapped in the tricolor. 6th night, they started scaling that icy heights under the cover of darkness. When they reached their destination, which need to be protected and wrestled away from the enemy. It was daylight, and daylight fighting is dangerous. It is suicidal. The Western neighbors, they had already occupied those vantage points. One narrow lane was leading to that. One of his soldiers who was at the front got hit. He fell down, cried for help. One of the junior commissioned officers stepped forward. Let me go and drag him back to safety. And there comes this young captain. He says, no, you have got a family. You have got your children. I don't have anyone. Let me go forward, knowing fully well, whoever steps forward will be exposed to the enemy fire. But yes, Indian Army teaches the officers to lead from the front, not stand behind, giving orders. He stepped forward, dragged that soldier. In the process, he got a hit, and breath is lost. It did come back wrapped in the tricolor. Let me take you back to one more soldier, who is the first field marshal of India. Anyone can unmute and let me know. Field marshal is the highest rank in the Indian Army, and he was the one who received it. Post 1971, he is considered as the hero of 1971. We scripted history within a matter of 13 days, carving out a new nation, giving freedom to those people who are suffering. The intellectuals were killed. The large-scale migration of suffering people to India. Mrs. Gandhi chaired a meeting and said, let's wage a war. The Iron Lady, when she used to speak, everybody used to keep mum. And this general says, oh, yes. Did somebody say something? Okay. And this general spoke out. He says, we are not ready. People glared at him. He said, I'm ready to step down, stating any kind of reason of some kind of health issues, or even can resign. But I need to have my time. I don't want a repetition of 1962. I won't be talking about 1962 and start playing that blame game. Who should be blamed? But yes, let's talk about leadership. Post 1962, no one was ready to take over the division that was responsible for protection of the Northeast. It failed miserably. Why? What happened? People are sent without winter shoes. They didn't have bullets to fire. They didn't have food to eat, and they were asked to fight. They are also men, not robots. They cannot fight with empty stomach. They need to have bullets to fight. When no one was ready to take on, he was sent over there. His first words were this: gentlemen have arrived, and there will be no withdrawal without written orders, and these orders shall never be issued. Post 1971, when he went to the hospital to meet soldiers, somebody who got 3, he told him, I received 9 bullets, and look today, I am the commander-in-chief of the Indian Army. In fact, in 1942, as a young captain, protecting one of the bridges in Burma, he was riddled with 9 bullets. He was refused to be evacuated. He said, I need to be there as the leader. And once the breeze was secured, he was taken to the doctor. The doctor said he is a gone case. I won't attend to him. Somehow he regained bit of consciousness. The doctor asked, how are you? What happened? He had the sense of humor to say, I've been kicked by a bloody mule and I'm here. The doctor said, if you have that sense of humor, you are a person to be saved. He was saved and became a fast field marshal. And that is what he said in March 1971. I'm ready to step down, but I need my time to train my soldiers. That time was given. His father had given a deaf ear to the advices of generals, and we got 1962. But 71 was different. The daughter did give a patient listening, patient hearing to what the general has to say, and history became different. A war was fought only for 13 days. We carved a new nation without much of collateral damage to people and property. We remained there only for 3 months, helping the new nation to establish a new government. We did not plunder. What happens during whoever is the victor? For him, women and property are for plundering. We didn't do that. We came back. In this iconic photograph, you find General Niazi is signing the instrument of surrender. And from our side, it is another general, not the chief. That is leadership. Once it is victory, I don't step forward to get all the kind of accolades. I give it to others. He gave it to Jagdish Singh Arora, the army commander of Eastern Command. He stepped back. Isn't that leadership? True meaning of leadership. So these are the iconic leaders who have shaped Indian armed forces. Now the question comes, what makes them the way they behave? One young person, 24-year-old, he didn't think about his heartthrob dimple before giving his life for the country. Another was ready to give out everything. So that distilled leadership. I'm going to present you with a golden key that is given to all people who pass out from academies, be it the Indian Academy, Indian Military Academy at Dehradun, where I got a chance to serve twice, training people to give their life for the country. Or the Officers Training Academy, I got a chance to serve there again twice. We train our lady officers and of course, short service commission army officers. And there we give them a golden key. Whenever you get that doubt which Arjun had in the battlefield, to pick up that Gandhi to fight or not fight, which Hamlet got to be or not to be, we get our answers quickly. Split-second decision need to be taken. There is no time to think, look back. And that golden key is what made me serve my nation for 3 decades with Elan, with a lot of pride. And that is the golden key I'm going to serve you today. This is what we keep always what people study in elite management schools, decision making. Armed forces people, we take decision based on this. Whenever we are in doubt, it's the country which comes first. Then the men under my command, and I am at the bottom. Answer is given. If I'm in an organization, if I'm in an office, the reputation of office comes first, then the people under my command, then me. Very, very simple and clear. So apply this wherever you are. Apply this to make our nation, Bharat, great as it was before. So when you go back today, tell them of us and say, we gave out today for that tomorrow. With that, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel Lenka. Thank you for sharing your experience and perspective with us. We now have an opportunity to explore some of those ideas a little further. I have already received many questions, but before going to this section, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the presence of our Director, Division A Director, DTM Nandina Rao, who has joined us for today's meeting. We welcome DTM Nandina for honored. We are honored to have you with us. Thank you. So,
This is
coming
Toastmaster
back to
Ranjini Rao.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry, Ranjini Rao. Pardon.
No problem. Thank
Coming back to our Q&A session, I received a question from Gavalier Niyati Rana. What ways did you use to control and push through your fear?
You're on
I think
mute.
you are on mute.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fear is part and parcel of life. But when you have taken an oath, a place to give your life, fear vanishes automatically. When you are facing the bullets, yes, madness thoughts set in. But it's the madness of the love for the country, for the countrymen, that drives you forward. And fear vanishes. So that's my short and sweet answer.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Our next question is from Tashi Singh. What made you decide to become a soldier?
It was a childhood dream. My father was a tyrant like Hitler. I was the naughty boy in the house. Two of my elder sisters were too good in studies and everything. One became a doctor, the other a scientist. I wanted to escape the beating. Somehow, I joined a Sonic school. I don't know how I qualified. And then the journey was, of course, getting into defense forces. And there are no regrets. It's always a sense of pride. I got a chance to serve my mother nation with pride for 3 decades.
Great. So there is another question from Cavalier Tashi. What are you most proud of from your time in the service?
We never stay long in any place. I have been in Northeast for a pretty long time. My first posting was in the China border, in the Nathula. And there you can kill somebody throwing a tomato. Because everything that, or any fresh vegetable that you get over there, they become stone hard. So most often you survive on tinned ration. And your hair start growing. You start looking like an old man as a young person. But anyway, so in the Northeast, I've served at different places. And out of 3 decades, almost 15 years, I was there in Northeast fighting the insurgency. And insurgency is a difficult perspective altogether. You're fighting with your own countrymen who have gone astray. They will be moving around with you. You won't be knowing them. At least in the northern border, you know who is the enemy sitting across the border. Here, the enemy is within, along with you, walking beside you. But yes, the people of Northeast, you should give them a grand salute. In Delhi, if there's a line for petrol of 500 meters, it will make a national news the other day. In Northeast, I have seen 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer line for half a liter of petrol. People don't speak. They are used to that kind of life. They're quite resilient. They are seeing hardship every day. But yes, they are the happiest people. I have been with them. I've gone to their houses. They're fun-loving, happy, and they're not bad. They're very much part of this great nation. Only thing, they need to be taken care of. So I got a chance to meet so many people, and that's the best part of my journey in armed forces. You don't stay at one place for a pretty long time. You move within 2 years, or maximum 3 years.
Great answer. So our next question is from Toastmaster Tulin and Cavalier Deepshika. Have you ever faced a failure that later became an important lesson in your life? She has another question. After serving the nation, what does patriotism mean to you?
Okay, first answer for failure. We all look forward to growing. I also dreamt of growing, getting my next promotion. But in armed forces, it is a very steep pyramid. As you go higher, the posts become smaller. It is fixed. How many can become a colonel? How many can become a brigadier? How many can become a major general and general? And yeah, unlike the civil services where everybody goes up, we do not go that way. It's a strict policy of selection. So when I missed my board, it was December 2012. And one of my senior gave me a call, Manoj, I don't find your name over here. I am surprised. I said, I too am surprised. But yes, that was something that took some time to sink in. But that didn't dilute my standard of working. My father had taught me, or I inherited, two qualities, sincerity and honesty. And that became my brand for these 3 decades. People still recognize me for these two qualities. That yes, anything given to him, He is going to perform to his best. And I did that, and I'm very proud that my father must be feeling proud of me too, who once upon a time had pronounced when I failed in my class 12th that you're fit enough to open a tea shop in a street corner. But when he came to my commissioning, he had tears in his eyes, proud tears. And I think I made him proud by remaining steadfast, honest, and sincere for 3 decades long, though I failed to get my next promotion.
Thank you, Colonel. It was really good, impressive. Now, we have one more question from our area director, Rashmi. How can we as citizens help support our soldiers that can really make difference?
I'll cite an instance. Post 1971, there was a parliamentary debate going on. Do the soldiers require an hike whenever they are posted in those difficult areas? The civil servants were arguing. They used to say, okay, they have signed it. No one forced them to take this job. This is their job to die for the country and be there in those difficult areas. Why should they be given some hike in their salary? Fortunately or unfortunately, some Manexa was walking by. He just overheard and entered. He told them, I went to the war. I came back. My wife presented me with a bundle of joy, my daughter. I wasn't sure it was my daughter. I hadn't seen coming out of his mother's honeyed womb. I didn't see how it grew up. But yes, I accepted it with a smile. Our soldiers, they don't get time to spend with their families. Lives are curtailed. You don't ask questions in armed forces. So whenever you get a chance, be empathetic to those people in uniform. They require that. Recognize their presence wherever you can. They're people like you and me. They too have their families waiting for them, but they ensure the bigger family is looked after.
Thank you, Colonel Lenka. And thank you to everyone who participated. We heard leadership through the eyes of a soldier. And we also had the opportunity to reflect on how those lessons apply to our own life. I invite everyone to salute him.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I would now request the Zoom master to present the certificate of appreciation to Colonel Major Lenka.
Thanks again, everybody. My gratitude to each one of you for attending this session.
Thank you. And before we move on, let's capture this special moment together. Everyone, please turn on your cameras and give us your best smile or a thumbs up. Please. Zoom master, please take picture in the count of 3. 3,
Sure.
2, 1.
Just give us a minute.
Are we
We've
done
got
with the first one?
two screens are there. Give me a minute. Give me a few seconds.
Okay.
Let me go to the second screen. We've got more than 40 participants. Let me just do the second screen. Yes, you can go with the second one now. Go ahead.
Let's do second one.
Do the countdown. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on there. Let me go to the second screen. Just keep that smiles, emojis, all those keep flooding the screens. Hold on, getting to the second one. 1, 2, 3. Done. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to DTM. Moving on. India does not have just one voice. We have thousands of voices, different languages, different traditions, different melodies, and yet they all belong to the same country. Tonight, our Toastmasters, Gavaliers, and guests are bringing that diversity to life through patriotic poems and songs in their mother tongue. So tonight, we won't just talk about India, we will hear India. Let's begin our multilingual tribute to Bharat. When I call your name, please unmute yourself and share your poem or song. After every performance, we will congratulate the speaker and move directly to the next participant. So at first, I would like to call President Toastmaster Girija Deshpande. She is performing a song in Tamil. Over to you.
பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு, பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு, எங்கள் பாரத நாடு. பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு, எங்கள் பாரத நாடு. பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு. தீரத்திலே படை வீரத்திலே, தீரத்திலே படை வீரத்திலே, நெஞ்சில் ஈரத்திலே உபகாரத்திலே, சாரத்திலே மிகு சாஸ்திரம் கண்டு தருவதிலே உயர் நாடு. பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு. ஞானத்திலே பர மோனத்திலே, ஞானத்திலே பர மோனத்திலே, உயர் மானத்திலே அன்னதானத்திலே, கானத்திலே அமுதாக நிறைந்த கவிதையிலே உயர் நாடு. கவிதையிலே உயர் நாடு. பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு, எங்கள் பாரத நாடு. பாருக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு. Thank you.
Thank you, President Girija. That was
This is a
lovely.
song by poet Bharatiyar Subramanya Bharatiyar. It is in Shanmuga Priya Ragam, and there are 8 stanzas to it, and I could perform only 2, keeping the time constraint, but every word of it is a pearl. Saw the meaning. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was very wonderful.
Thank you.
Moving on. Our next performance is by Toastmaster Tulin Pandey. She would be performing a song in Odia. Over to you.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, guests present here. Wish you all happy 80th Independence Day. As today we are celebrating the spirit of Independence Day, let us remember the rich diversity, the culture and heritage that makes our India more special. I am a native, my native place is Odisha, and I feel proud to celebrate and remember my root. I am really delighted today to present the iconic Odia patriotic song, Bande Utkala Janani. Bande means I bow to. Utkala is the ancient name of Odisha, and Janani means mother, and the complete meaning of the sentence is I bow to my mother Utkala. And here, this was written by the great poet Laxmikant Mahapatra in 1912. It has been, and still it is loved and respected by the people of Odisha. So let me begin the song. Bande Utkala Janani, Bande Utkala Janani, Bande Utkala Janani. Charu bhasamai, Janani, 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 Bande Uttanani. Puta payodhi vidhauta sarira, Talat mala sobhita tira, Subrata tinkula sikhara samira, Janani, Janani, Janani. Bande Utkala Janani. Ghana vana bhumi rajita ange, Neelabudhara mala sajita range, Kala kala mukharita charu bihange, Janani, Janani, Janani. Bande Utkala Janani. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was mute. Thank you, Toastmaster Tulin. That was wonderful. And now our next performance is by Toastmaster Harsh. He will be performing a poem in English. The title is A Simple Salute. Over to you.
Hope I'm audible.
Yeah.
Thank you. A child wakes to the flag at dawn, small hands reaching up, eyes bright and drawn. They learn the song of home and light and keep a quiet wish every night. A youth hears the call, goes away, packs hope, walks into the day. They join with the others, steady and slow, each step a promise, each step to go. They train in rain, they stand in line, they learn to hold a steady mind. When the danger comes, they do not flee. They stand so that we can live and be. A letter folded, a candle lit, a name we whisper, a memory kept. We hold the brave inside our chest. We warn, we mourn, we thank, we give our best. Home comes slow, a door, a cry, boots on the earth, a mother's sigh. We gather close, we learn to give, to keep the promise they fought to live. Lift the flag, sing soft and true. Salute the brave who guard me and you. Simple hearts will pass this light and keep their courage in our sight. Jai Hind. Back to you, Toastmaster today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harsh. That was beautiful presented. And now Our next performance is by Toastmaster Mamatha Chinnachikkannag. She is performing a song in Telugu. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhaskar. First of all, I would like to wish everyone happy Independence Day. I'm truly delighted to perform a song in my mother tongue. After my school days, I'm feeling very happy for giving this opportunity. Na na ni na na, na na ni na na, na 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 na. దేశం మనదే, తేజం మనదే, దేశం మనదే, తేజం మనదే, ఎగురుతున్న జెండా మనదే. నీతి మనదే, జాతి మనదే, ప్రజల అండదండ మనదే. అందాల బంధం ఉంది ఈ నేలలో, ఆత్మీయ రాగం ఉంది ఈ గాలిలో. ఏ కులమైనా ఏ మతమైనా, ఏ కులమైనా ఏ మతమైనా, భరతమాతకొకటే లేరా. ఎన్ని భేదాలున్నా మాకెన్ని తేడాలున్నా, దేశమంటే ఏకమవుతాం అంతా ఈ నేల. వందే మాతరం అందామందరం, వందే మాతరం ఓ అందామందరం. దేశం మనదే, తేజం మనదే, ఎగురుతున్న జెండా మనదే. నీతి మనదే, జాతి మనదే, ప్రజల అండదండ మనదే. అందాల బంధం ఉంది ఈ నేలలో, ఆత్మీయ రాగం ఉంది ఈ గాలిలో. ఏ కులమైనా ఏ మతమైనా, భరతమాతకొకటే లేరా. రాజులు అయినా పేదలు అయినా, భరతమాత సుతులే లేరా. ఎన్ని దేశాలున్నా మాకెన్ని దోషాలున్నా, దేశమంటే ప్రాణమిస్తాం అంతా ఈ వేళ. వందే మాతరం అందామందరం, వందే మాతరం ఓ అందామందరం. వందే మాతరం, వందే మాతరం, వందే మాతరం, వందే మాతరం.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mamatha. You really should go to Indian Idol.
Thank you. Over to
Yeah.
Toastmaster Bhaskar.
Moving on, our next performance is by Cavalier Tashi Singh. She would be performing a song. The title is Janani Janmbhumi Swarg Se Mahan Hai. Over to you.
जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है, जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है। इसके वास्ते तन है मन और प्राण है, तन मन और प्राण है। जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है, जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है। इसके कर कर में लिखा राम कृष्ण नाम है, हुतात्माओं के रूप से भूमि शस्य श्याम है। धर्म का ये धाम है, सदा इसे प्रणाम है। स्वतंत्र है धरा यहाँ, स्वतंत्र आसमान है। जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है, जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है। इसके आन पर कभी जो बात कोई आ पड़े, इसके सामने जो जो इनके पार हो करे। शत्रु सब जहान है, विरोध विधि विधान है, मुकाबले करेंगे जब तक जान में ये जान है। जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है, जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है। इसके गोद में हजारों गंगा यमुना झूमती, इसके पर्वतों की चोटियां गगन को चूमती। भूमि ये महान है, निराली इसकी शान है। स्वतंत्र है धरा यहाँ, स्वतंत्र आसमान है। जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है, जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है, इसके वास्ते तन मन और प्राण है, तन मन और प्राण है। जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है, जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है, जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्ग से महान है। थैंक यू। जय हिंद।
Thank you, Cavalier Tashi. Your performance brought a wonderful energy to this evening. And now our next performance is by Toastmaster Dr. Deepak Deshpande. He would be performing a song in Hindi. Over to you.
Thank you. ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, तुम खूब लगा लो नारा, ये शुभ दिन है हम सबका, लहरा लो तिरंगा प्यारा। पर मत भूलो सीमा पर वीरों ने प्राण गवाए, कुछ याद उन्हें भी कर लो, कुछ याद उन्हें भी कर लो, जो लौट के घर ना आए। ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आंख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी, जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Deepak Deshpande. It really reminded me of my school days. And now, our next performance is by our DTM, Renosh Thomas. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhaskar. Greetings to everyone present here, and a happy Independence Day to all the Indians out there. It is definitely a pride for me and for each one of us to be part of this meeting and to salute the brave soldiers. And it means a lot when we say the word freedom. I have come up with a very short poem, but let me present my screen. And for us, specifically when we as expats, myself staying in Dubai, I'm sure listening to Toastmaster Ram Kumar Nachapulli as well will relate to what I'm saying. We definitely miss the festivals. We definitely miss the aroma back home in India. While staying in the Middle East, we always have the heat. Most of the time, 7 to 8 months in the year, a raindrop definitely takes us back to those days when I was in Kerala. But there's one thing that I'm sure those of us who are in outside India will never miss, would definitely miss. And a sip of that, an aroma of that, will take us back to the days in India, a childhood memory. The Indian chai in different flavors. So here goes the poem, and I have my masala tea with me. And I want each and every one of you to join me because I need your help in creating a sound effect to make me and people who are outside India feel that we are there in midst of each and every one of you. So you unmute yourself. I do have some sound effects that shows a pouring of the chai and sipping of the chai. You can do it in your own style wherever you are. So here we go.
That's a sound I like, Renosh. Thank you.
Sure,
So tempting and
definitely,
flowing.
sir.
Wow, what an aroma I have a cinnamon tea. Thank you.
Let's do
Appreciate
that, all of us. Okay. So here we go. Every morning from Kashmir down to Kanyakumari. Before we start our day, our job, or any safari, we don't start with fruit juice or water or shakes. No, it's a boiling red pot that keeps India awake. As we say back home in my native language, ഒരു ചായ പറഞ്ഞാലോ? It's the Indian chai. Making a great cup of chai is just like a Toastmasters session where everyone shows up to make a lasting impression. Our speakers are the tea leaves. In my language, we say, Nalla strong chaya, boiling with stage fright, praying they remember what to say. Our evaluators are the milk, adding positive feedback so sweet, trying to mask the fact their speech was widely offbeat. Our table topic speakers are the sudden pinch of ginger, unprepared, terrified, and praying the master doesn't linger. And the general evaluator, the strict inspector of the shop, checking. In my native language, we say, Ellam Sheriano. Before the venue lights drop, it's the Indian chai. And here we go. Now, you can't brew. Now, you can't brew a proper cup without strict control. The timer is the stove flame. Someone mute. Person, please.
Request everybody to
please
unmute except
unmute.
the performer, please. Yeah, please mute yourself.
Our timer is the stove flame holding the ultimate power role. If they show the red light and you keep talking on, your chai turns into sludge and your credibility is gone. Our counter is a strainer with a bell ready to ring, catch every and like, bling, bling, bling. And the grammarian is the cardamom waiting to attack, checking if you use the word of the day or failed the whole track. In 1947, we told the British, thank you, goodbye. You brought us the tea leaves, but we preferred the chai. Because if ginger fought cardamom and said, I am superior, or milk refused to mix, calling sugar inferior, the pot would curdle, the flavor would die, and കാര്യം കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് പോവും. It takes all the above and the rest, working in absolute unity to serve up the best. It's the Indian chai. From roadside capris to high-tech hubs, chai is the president of all Indian clubs. It proves that when a billion different flavors unite, the result isn't chaos, it's pure delight. So Nandi Namaskaram. Raise your glasses up high for a nation so rich, so vibrant, so resilient, with different flavors. Now back to where I started. It's the Indian chai. Thank you. Over to you. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Renosh. That was a unique and memorable presentation. And now, our next performance is by Cavalier Vrinda Verma. She is performing a poem, Azadi Ka Matlab. Over to you.
Hello everyone, wishing you a very happy Independence Day. My today's topic of this poem is आजादी का मतलब. मुझे ऐसी आजादी चाहिए जहां हर बच्चा मुस्कुराए, सपने देखे, उड़ना चाहिए, और कोई उसे रोक न पाए। जहां बेटी हो या बेटा, दोनों को बराबर आसमान मिले। जहां मेहनत करने वाले हाथों को अपने सपनों की पहचान मिले। जहां जाति नहीं इंसानियत हो, नफरत नहीं बस प्यार हो, और हर दिल में एक तिरंगा, हर कदम देश के नाम हो। हम आजाद हैं, अब अपनी सोच को भी आजाद करना है। यही मेरी आजादी है, यही मेरा भारत है। जय हिंद, जय भारत। थैंक यू।
Thank you, thank you. It was very beautiful to watch you. Up next, we have Toastmaster Amruta Srimali. She is performing a poem in Marathi. Over to you.
Toastmaster Day, I do not see
Toastmaster.
Amrita in the meeting, so we can go to the next. If he joins in, I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Cavalier Deepshika. She would be performing a poem in Odia. Over to you.
Thank you. India is more than just a country on a map. It is our home, our identity, and a beautiful blend of many cultures and traditions. As we say in Odia, Mo Desha, Mo Garba, my country, my pride. With this thought, I would like to present my Odia poem. Matiro Gandhe Jage Mana, Bharata Moro Pavitra Dhana, Pahado Nadi Sabuja Bana, ସବୁଥି ଅଛି ଦେଶର ଜୀବନ ତ୍ରିରଙ୍ଗା ଯେବେ ଉଡେ ଗଗନେ ଗର୍ବ ଜାଗେ ପ୍ରତିଟି ମନେ ଭିନ୍ନ ଭାଷା ଭିନ୍ନ ପରିଚୟ ତଥାପି ଆମେ ଏକ ହୃଦୟ ସତ୍ୟର ପଥେ ଆଗକୁ ଯିବା ଦେଶର ମାନକୁ ଉଚ୍ଚା କରିବା ଶାନ୍ତି ଓ ପ୍ରେମ ରହୁ ଆମ ସାଥୀ ଭାରତ ହେଉ ଆମର ଶକ୍ତି The poem I recited now in Odia is a beautiful expression of love and pride for our motherland. Now I'll share its meaning. The poem celebrates India's natural beauty, unity in diversity, patriotism, and love for our nation. It shows how the fragrance of the soil, beauty of our landscape, and the sight of tricolor awakens a deep sense of pride in our heart. Though we speak different languages and have different identities, we are united as one nation. The poem ends with a message to follow truth, peace, and togetherness to make our India stronger and more honorable. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Cavalier Deepshika. That was a wonderful performance. And now I would like to call Cavalier Hridya to present her own English poem. Over to you.
Thank you. Good evening, Toastmasters and Cavaliers. There are some dreams that belong to a person, and there are dreams that belong to an entire nation. Rabindranath Tagore once imagined an India where the mind could be fearless and the head could be held high. His words have lived through generations, not because they describe a perfect India, but because they challenge to imagine one. I have seen India from more than one perspective. I have grown up with my Malayali roots, lived in the Middle East, and now call the city of dreams Mumbai my home. And perhaps that has taught me that India is not one single story. It is of million stories, different languages, different cultures, different journeys, somehow woven into one beautiful nation. So I wanted to ask myself, if I could imagine the India I want to wake up to tomorrow, what would it look like? My poem begins with Tagore's dream, but what follows is my voice. And in the end, I return to his words, not as an answer, but as a reminder that as India, we are capable of becoming. The poem is The Nation We Must Become, written by myself, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, not buried under log kya kahenge every time we try, where children are taught to think, not just obey, and dreams are not beaten into silence each day, where numbers were never the meaning of the goal, where voices of people are heard with respect, not mocked, silenced, or pushed with neglect, where clean streets come from people who care, not temporary patriotism filmed for shares, where a girl carrying a football is not told, this won't matter when you grow old, where a young boy singing passionately is not told, this is a profession that will get you bored, when ministers walk streets before the camera arrives and understand how ordinary people survive, where the prestigious government officials don't call the young cockroaches in rage while ignoring the struggles faced by the youth today, where girls walk freely after sunset light without turning every shadow into fright, where no child is hungry beside the railway tracks, where hospitals heal before demanding gold, where civic sense is not just a viral reel but an actual mentality, where everyone joins hands, no matter religion, caste, or creed, with fire of harmony and unity. Into that India of courage and grace, where kindness and progress walk the same place. May we become the change we dreamed to see and build a nation we were always meant to be. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Cavalier Hidya. That was really insightful and confident. And now we have heard voices from different parts of India in different languages and different forms. To conclude our multilingual tribute to Bharat, I would like to share a few lines of my own. I have prepared a short patriotic poem in Hindi. I hope you enjoy it. मिट्टी की खुशबू से पहचान मेरी, इस देश से जुड़ी है हर एक कहानी मेरी। ना सिर्फ तिरंगा, ना सिर्फ गीत है, भारत तो दिलों की को जोड़ने की एक रीत है। कहीं पहाड़ों की ठंडी सी हवा, कहीं समंदर की लहरों की सदा, कहीं मंदिर की घंटी, कहीं आजान, हर आवाज में बसता है हिंदुस्तान। भाषा अलग हो, अल्फाज अलग सही, दिल की धड़कन तो एक ही है रही। रंग अलग हो, पहचान अलग हो, फिर भी भारत हम सबकी जान हो। आजादी सिर्फ एक दिन का नाम नहीं, ये जिम्मेदारी है, कोई इनाम नहीं। जो कल मिला उसे कल से बेहतर करें और इस मिट्टी का मान सदा ऊंचा रखें। ये देश सिर्फ प्यार नहीं मांगता, ये हमसे अपना कल संवारने को कहता है। हम अलग अलग राहों पर चल सकते रहें, पर मंजिल एक हो तो भारत आगे बढ़ता है। थैंक यू।
I think we missed Agnindrani Ghosh. She has to present a Bengali song she has registered.
Okay.
So I would request her to present, and then anybody in the guest, if they would like to present. We are exceeding by 5 minutes already. I would seek an extension for permission for about 15 minutes, and I would request any of the guests also to do it. I request Agni to perform, and then we can go back to the guests. You can please just think of something if you'd like to present. I can see the tricolor flag. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Agni, you can present.
Thank you, ma'am. So today I'll be presenting a Bengali poem called Amra by this poet called Shubho Dasgupta. Let me begin. ক্ষুদিরাম হবে পাশের বাড়ির ছেলে, আমার ছেলে ডাক্তার হবে, আমার ছেলে ইঞ্জিনিয়ার হবে, নিদেন পক্ষে সরকারি অফিসার। ক্ষুদিরাম হবে পাশের বাড়ির ছেলে, আমার ছেলে দেশ চালাবে, দেশ শাসন করবে, গাড়ি চাপবে, সামনে ড্রাইভার, পেছনে চাপরাশি আর ডালি, গরমে কুলু মানালি, শীতে কোবালাম বিচ। ক্ষুদিরাম হবে পাশের বাড়ির ছেলে, দেশের জন্য লড়াই করবে ও পাড়ার ওরা। আমার ছেলে ঘাড় গুজে কেরিয়ার বানাবে, বিজ্ঞান শিখবে, অঙ্ক শিখবে, কবিতা শিখবে, বড় বড় মনীষীদের জীবনী পড়বে, দেশের জন্য মুখে রক্ত তুলবে ও পাড়ার ওরা। আমার ছেলে আমার রক্ত জল করা পয়সা সুদে আসলে উসুল করবে। নেতাজি সুভাষ হয় দূর দুর্দান্ত দুরন্ত দুঃসাহসে, ঘর ছাড়বে অন্য কেউ। আমার ছেলে নেতাজির জীবনী লিখে অ্যাওয়ার্ড পাবে। ক্ষুদিরাম হবে পাশের বাড়ির ছেলে, আমরা তামাকে এবং দুঃখে, রসে এবং বসে, সুখে এবং আরামে দিন কাটাবো। দেশের মুক্তি প্রাণের মূল্যে কিনে আনবে অন্য কেউ। আমরা আমরা মুক্তির স্বদেশে ঘাড়ে পাউডার লাগিয়ে গদগদ কণ্ঠে গণসংগীত গাইবো। ক্ষুদিরাম হবে পাশের বাড়ির ছেলে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you, Cavalier.
Now, any of the guests
Yeah.
would like to present Ram? Yes, DTM Ram, please.
Thank you. Thank you. It was an honor to be here and to be invited by our president, one and the only, the colorful and smiling Girija ji. Thank you. I would like to recall, because it's a sudden impromptu, I believe, that I would like to ask some of the Cavaliers and everybody to unmute yourself. And while I recite this song, it was Muhammad Rafi's actually. I remember very long back when I was to sing and recite during my school time. I hope 2-3 lines, if I can, recollect and recall. Are you ready? Unmute yourself, everybody. It will be nostalgic, it will be memorable, and you will love it. Unmute everybody, whoever can. Don't worry about you sing or not. We have freedom to speak. We have a freedom to speak, right? Yes. We are Toastmasters. Let us have. लहरा तिरंगा लहरा इन मस्त हवाओं में, आजाद फिजाओं में तू ऊंचा उड़ता जा। लहरा तिरंगा लहरा इन मस्त हवाओं में, आजाद फिजाओं में तू ऊंचा उड़ता जा जा। So everybody recite me after. लहरा तिरंगा लहरा. Please sing.
लहरा तिरंगा तिरंगा लहरा,
लहरा तिरंगा लहरा. Please repeat. Try. No problem. लहरा तिरंगा लहरा इन आजाद फिजाओं में, इन आजाद फिजाओं में तू ऊंचा उड़ता जा, तू ऊंचा उड़ता जा। तू आन है शान भारत की, तू शान है भारत की, तू आन है भारत की,
तू
आन है
शान
भारत
भारत की,
तू जान है भारत की, तू ऊंचा उड़ता जा। लहरा तिरंगा लहरा. Please give a round of applause to one and all. Thank you. Happy Independence Day. Show your patriotism. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Would Aman, Abdul Nazar, Mohammed, anybody else would like to present? You can unmute and immediately present.
Yeah,
Would you like to do?
Abdul Nasser from Desert Boys Club.
Yes, please. Would you like to?
No, table topic. There is, if it table topic only, that's about.
I know. If you would like to sing a song or present a poem on the nation. Anybody, Mohammed Rehan Ansari, would like to present, or even Toastmaster Aman is here. If you'd like to present, please put a thumbs up. And Subra Raghavan. Yes. Subra, would you like to sing? Yes.
Oh,
Please.
no, I can sing. No, it
Okay.
was a splendid day today. I really enjoyed the moments. Thank you so much. I can sing.
He has joined us from Malaysia. It's, I think, 1:30 there or 2?
It's almost 1:15 in the morning now.
1:15 in the morning. So after midnight, he has joined a meeting. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Anybody would like to present, or shall I hand it over to Toastmaster of the day? Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you. What a beautiful way to celebrate our country. Tonight, we heard different voices, different languages, different traditions, and different expressions. But beneath all those differences, there was something common, a shared sense of belonging. We began tonight by reflecting on leadership. We heard a soldier's perspective on responsibility and service. And we ended by celebrating the diversity that makes our nation unique. One nation, many languages, one heart. It has been a wonderful evening. Let's give all our performers one final round of applause. And now I would like to hand over the procedures to Toastmaster Harsh Valcha for the vote of thanks. Following the vote of thanks, Toastmaster Harsh will hand over the proceedings to our President, Girija ma'am, who will formally adjourn the meeting. Toastmaster Harsh, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Bhaskar. On behalf of Eloquent Elites Toastmaster Club, I would like to thank a heartfelt thanks to Colonel Manoj Lenka for sharing his moving stories of Captain Vikram Batra and Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw. Sir, your words brought courage to life, taught us the cost of duty, and reminded us why we stand together as a nation. Your stories will stay with us. To everyone here, I would request that let us carry the lessons that he taught us, that he showcased us, the stories of bravery, humility, and service. I thank Colonel Manoj Lenka once again for your time, your attention, and your support. And I also give a warm salute to all the children of the Gavaliers Club. Your presence have really brightened the event and showed that the spirit of the service lines on to the next generation. I'm not a good singer, but there was one song which I sang when I was in school in front of the class when I was asked to impromptu. That was the first table topic of my life. And the song went on this way that हम लाए हैं तूफान से कश्ती निकाल के इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के तुम ही भविष्य हो मेरे भारत विशाल के इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के. With this thought, I would like to hand it over to our President, Toastmaster Girija. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Before I close, I would just like to recite or read out a poem presented by the Nightingale of India, Sarojini Naidu, in memory of the soldiers who lost their lives during the First World War. Many people do not appreciate the contribution of our soldiers towards the First World War. We were promised that there would be a self-rule that would be given over to India progressively after the war, and that is why so many soldiers joined, and more than 78,000 soldiers lost their lives, and an equal number of people were maimed. But we did not even erect a memorial except the Gateway of India, which is in Delhi. We do not even have a war memorial now. It has been commissioned in 2024. But the sacrifice of those people, we can never forget. And she has written a beautiful poem in honor of that. Is there aught you need that my hands withhold? Rich gifts of raiment, or grain, or gold? Look, I have flung to the east and west priceless treasures torn from my breast, and yield the sons of my stricken womb, to the drumbeats of beauty, the sabers of doom. Gathered like pearls in their alien graves, silent they sleep by the Persian waves, scattered like shells on Egyptian sands. They lie with pale brows and brave broken hands. They're strewn like blossoms, mown down by chance, on the blood-brown meadows of Flanders and France. Can you measure the grief of the tears I weep, or compass the woe of the watch I keep, or the pride that thrills through my heart's despair, and the hope that comforts the anguish of prayer, and the far, sad, glorious vision I see of the torn red banners of victory? When the terror and tumult of hate shall cease, and life be refashioned on anvils of peace, and your love shall offer memorial thanks to the comrades who fought in your dawnful ranks, and your honor the deeds of the deathless ones. Remember the blood of their martyred sons. So if we truly value the freedom that we have got, the present generation hasn't seen much of it. The previous generation has seen little of it. And then it will be history and forgotten. So it is just not enough to flag the heighten the Tiranga and stand there and listen to the Red Fort lecture. But like so many of us read, it is our duty to uphold this freedom by living for a corruption-free world, for a world where we are true and there is integrity, where we all believe in honesty. That is the biggest contribution that we can give to the next generation. Forget about the big roads and the railways and the progress that they will anyway do. Our children are talented, skilled. But what we need to give them is a true heritage, tradition, that they are honest, true, humble people who are ready to dedicate themselves for the larger good. That is the biggest gift that we can give our next generation. With this appeal, I adjourn the meeting for today, and thank you very much, each one of you, for your contribution. Thank you so much.